my daddy is robots.
Hello everyone, this is Cybertronianbeast, and let's talk Transformers. Okay, so here we are. This is the final video in the Abominus Cyberverse figure series, whatever the hell I'm doing with it. I'm going to combine these guys. So here we are. We got all 5 of them together. We've got Twin Strike, Hun-Gurrr, Windraiser, Ripper Snapper, and Blight. And before I combine them, I do want to mention I kind of messed up on the Ripper Snapper. Not a big deal. I missed a step. So I got corrected on Reddit, I believe it was, and I got told that I forgot to move the robot mode chest up. So it makes him a little shorter and pronounces the tail a little bit more, but other than that, it's no big difference. So now he looks a little bit more like that. So still a little stupid, but that's the way he's supposed to be. Anyway, that's Ripper Snapper. Still not my favorite, and yeah. Anyway, we got to put these guys in their combination modes. So I'm going to start off with the feet because they're the easiest ones to work with. We're going to go with Blight here. Blight is pretty cool. I like him. What we do with him is we're going to put the head like that. We're going to flip where is it here? Yes, we need to flatten out the feet like this. And like this. We can push this together now. Actually, let's move these guys out of the way so you can see it a little bit better against the white background there. So like that. We're going to push it together like that. Pop those out. And you're going to see these pegs on Blight's neck there. Right there. They're going to peg right into the leg of Blight, and it'll solidify him up there. Now mine don't hold overly well, and I think that's a commonality for this figure, but essentially that's what you're going to get. Now what you got to do is you got to pull Blight's robot head out because it's not going to stay. But yeah, and then you bring his arms down and you fold him in like he's fist bumping himself. And you have got a foot. You need this big, huge crevice, this cavity right here, and that's where the combination goes. And that's Blight as a foot. So we'll put him to the side there. Next, we've got Ripper Snapper. And he's the most difficult, I guess, transformation you need to do for a combination piece. So we're going to split him. You got to transform him pretty much back for the leg, but then you're going to combine them again. So there you go, right there. Straighten him up. You're going to put these little beast legs out to the back there like that, and we're going to bring this chest back up to the top, like so. And this is where this cavity is. It's right up here in the top. We can bring these arms back around, like so. And then this little piece here, I like to keep it down along the bottom. Some pictures show it along the top, covering the tail. I like to keep it down at the bottom just because if you put it down at the bottom, you've got all this thin little, bits here. If you keep it down at the bottom, it hides it. So that's the only reason why I like to keep it there. But other than that, you've got Ripper Snapper in leg mode now. And we will put him to the side. and he actually faces this way as well. So we'll just kind of stick him back to the back here. Next, we have got the arms. Here's Twin Strike. These guys are simple, really easy. We're just going to move these legs in here because this is going to now act like a claw. We're going to kind of get that ready here. Now, it's up to you what you want to do with the tail. I personally like to flip it up like that, keep it out of the way, but you can flip it down too. It's no biggie. And that's Twin Strike in arm mode. Windrazor, also very similar. Flip the wings in, flip them up, and you can flip the tail up. You don't have to, you can leave it back. I like to flip it up because I did so with the other one, and essentially Windrazor is done. Pretty easy. Lastly, you've got Hun-Gurrr. Hun-Gurr's the centerpiece. You got to flip this tail down, and there is an alternate head in here. So you're going to open this guy up here, push it down, and you're just going to flip this head up. Now Hun-Gurrr is now going to be facing backwards for Abominus, and that's pretty cool. So you can spin these arms around just to the side like that, and this is going to expose these two pegs, or four, for the combination of the arms. You can flip up these dino arms here into the chest, and you are ready to start combining. You've now got the legs pointed down, and he's ready to go. So let's put on some legs here. As far as the side of which leg goes on which side, it doesn't matter. They fit on both sides. So let's put Blight on here. There's a nice little plug here. It's a C-clip. Just fits right in there. There's a nice bar right there on the bottom of the dragon neck. It just clips in there nice and tight, just like that. And then you just collapse Blight's chest on it, make it a nice solid connection. And there it is, right there. Let's grab Ripper Snapper. Do the same thing. C-clip onto the bar. Just like that. Tighten up Ripper Snapper's head there. And we've got it. It's there. And he should stand on his own now. Sweet. Let's grab Twin Strike. We've got these 4 pegs here. They're all going to go in. It's going to be a nice tight fit. And that's what you want. Let's see what we can get here. Sometimes it's a bit of a pain lining up all these pegs. There's 1, there's 2, and then just press it. There you go. Now with this little claw here, some people leave it up. I like to put it down. Now remember, it doesn't go down all the way. If it push it down too far, it's going to pop off. But so there you go with that. He's a little bit wonky right now, but you need to throw the other arm on. So we're going to do that right here. You got that. Come on. And there is Windrazor on as an arm. Now Windrazor has his elbow joint. No, the hip of Windrazor is an elbow joint. The hip of Twin Strike acts as an elbow joint. You've got this big massive claw now, which is the 2 dragon heads and the 2 front paws of Twin Strike. As far as a hand on Windrazor, you've got a very small dragon head, I guess. Still don't think that's a dragon. And as far as the legs go, the legs are still really well built and it's very sturdy. And there he is. That's Abominus, everyone. Very well put together. Now there is one other thing that you can do, and it's a nice combination. And you've got all of these weapons, all 5 of them here, and there is no set way to building this thing. You just got to build something that's cool and looks neat. So yeah, let's see if we can come up with something here. And yeah, so you can take this thing, whatever the hell you want to call it, I don't know. You can make whatever you want, and that's just thrown together like that. And you can put it into the hand that has the claw here, or not the claw, the wind razor, because he can hold it, and that's really cool. You just have to adjust him a little bit if you're gonna have him hold the weapon, because it throws off his balance a bit. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah. We'll figure something out. Anyway. Yeah. Anyway, this is Abominus, and he's really cool. See if I can get him to stand again. You look at him from the back, Abominus is an abomination. He's just a mess, right? So he's not supposed to look awesome or cool. He's not supposed to be uniformed, really. But this is a really good figure, especially for the price point. This is 5 figures, Cyberverse sized, and really kind of fun. So yeah, if you can get Cyberverse Abominus, I totally suggest doing it. The weapon's a work in progress. I mean, you can always do something different, take it apart and make something else, or attach the weapons to each individual figure. It's up to you. Anyway, if you have any questions about Cyberverse Abominus combination or any of the individual figures, please let me know. Post a comment or a question in the YouTube thread here. If you want to follow me on Twitter, please do, at Cybertronianbeast. You can also check out my Facebook page. It's Cybertronianbeast. Just search for it and you'll find me there. And also check out the podcast I'm on. I'm doing a podcast with 3 other awesome Transformers fans, and we talk Transformers exclusively. And it's getting pretty good reviews, I think. We're having a blast doing it, so check it out. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, at transmissionspodcast.com. I think that's the URL. But yeah, it's a really fun podcast, and we have a blast making it. Anyway, check it out if you have the chance. Anyway, thanks for watching. This has been Cybertronianbeast, and I'll talk to you later.